Yeah, it's Kilo Glow, and I am back with another video. Congratulations, EA finessed you into buying UFC 5. Listen, if you enjoy UFC 5, I have no problem with you enjoying a new video game. But if you truly think that UFC 5 is different, it's a fresh game, it's a brand new fresh game than UFC 4, then you have a lot of consideration to do. You have a lot of reconciling to do. You cannot sit and tell me with a straight face that UFC 5 is a new game. UFC 5 has been out for almost roughly a month now. I've played UFC 5 personally myself, so I know how the game feels. I know how the game is. It's the reason why I don't play that shit anymore. The game hasn't even been out for a month, and I'm seeing so many people complain about the game. The stamina, the block breaking. How is the block breaking worse than the previous games, when the new games is supposed to be better than the old previous games? How is block breaking at an all-time high? I'm seeing people like Pryoxis literally compare the UFC 5 block breaking to UFC 3 block breaking. A new game shouldn't even be compared like that to an old game, where people look at old features of an old game and say that it's better than the new one. I'm seeing people still complain about the rank system. I'm seeing people still complain about the glitches in the game. I'm hearing there's new glitches in the game. Listen, a YouTuber named Nas UFC spoke to a dev and got banned for telling the dev about an exploit in a game. If that don't tell you enough in itself, then I don't know what to tell you. I'm not saying don't buy the game, but I'm saying don't buy a game thinking there's going to be a brand new experience from an old one, because it's not. Don't buy a new game thinking that, oh, it's going to be so different than the old one and the dev team is really going to listen to you. Listen, EA don't give a fuck about our opinions. They won't give a fuck until we start making them give a fuck. How will we make them give a fuck? Stop playing the game and stop buying the game. That would never happen, because y'all are so addicted to playing the newest version of things. Listen, we can all look back at a lot of games and say that, oh, older games were better than the new ones. We can all talk to a dev team and hope that they can listen to the community, but they won't. EA showed y'all that they don't give a fuck about giving y'all no new game by Madden. Madden gets worse and worse every year. And UFC is following in the same footsteps as Madden. The game is getting worse and worse every new drop. Ain't no way that this game was worked on for 4 years. You can't sit here with a straight face and tell me that this is UFC 5 is a game that's been worked on for 4 years. You can't sit there and tell me with a straight face that come on now. Come on now. Come on now. Wake up and be for real with yourself. You are being finessed from a DLC update. All they did was add boxers in the game who don't even fight like themselves in real life. Muhammad Ali got the same animations as Nate Diaz. How does Muhammad Ali, arguably the greatest boxer of all time, got the same animations as Nate Diaz? Mike Tyson don't have his own animations. Firmachenko, however you pronounce bro name, don't have his own animations. All they did was add new fighters who don't even have their own animations. They added doctor stoppages, which is a problem to some people. because it happens too much in the fight, and in some cases it's bullshit. When will y'all wake up and realize that EA doesn't even care enough to even give y'all a new experience, a complete new experience, immersive experience of a new game? You cannot look at UFC 5 and play UFC 5 and tell me that it doesn't resemble UFC 4 and 3 in some ways. And it's worse in some ways than UFC 4 and UFC 3 and 2 and 1. I don't know what it'll take for y'all to realize that, but I know what it'll take for EA to stop giving a fuck about y'all opinions, because they've been stopped doing that a long time ago. Like, comment, subscribe. I love you all. Thank you for watching. I appreciate you for your time. Mwah, 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 mwah. Wake up. Mwah, mwah, mwah.